the morning run coming live from Hiroshima. I got the big
Yeah, I don't think Cameron Mace laugh a lot. Coach Prime just made a big time hire, and that is bringing in Coach Marion to the fold. It's
Yes,
been
sir.
official. It's been reported on now. It's been dropped by CU that they have named Brennan Marion as the new offensive coordinator for the CU Dubs. Unks, what you think about that one?
Oh man, exceptional hire. I talked to what's today, Friday. Talked to Coach Prime on Wednesday, and I mean he couldn't say enough about Coach Marion. On and on about him, and I said, well, I haven't had the pleasure of talking to him or meeting Coach officially yet, but when you just look at the coaching resume, when you look at the number of people across the board, Chico, who were calling and demanding and begging and pleading and saying Colorado needs an identity. I'm doing the identity. I
Right.
think right now is an identity, and you have proof in the pudding. Because Chico, what do I always say? I always say the best indicator of future performance is past performance.
Right.
Chico, you got a second with me to hit you with some numbers?
Please do. I like
I want to
numbers.
hit you with them, Chico, if you ain't got time. Now, if you ain't got time, if you're too busy, I can keep my numbers to myself.
I ain't already big man.
But if
Break
you
it
got
down
time,
to
let
us.
me get you some numbers.
That's right.
Last year, Colorado points per game average, 20.9. We'll call that 21, Chico.
Okay.
The new coach we're bringing in, Coach Marion, his point per game average is 33.8. 61% increase, Chico.
Yes, sir.
62 if you're in the rounding. And to guys like Trackhawk, Micah, the running backs. Last year we had 15 rushing touchdowns. Coach Marion's offense had 39. That's a 160% increase, Chico.
Boom.
Total TDs, Colorado 32. Coach Marion's offense, total TDs 53. That's a 66% increase. And if you look at total points scored, Colorado put up 251 points last year, losing some games by less than one score. Meanwhile, Coach Marion's offense put up 405 total points scored. That's a 61% difference. When you look at this go-go system that the confusion it creates by making the defense hesitate, and then with that hesitation of the defense, it's the same thing that's happening to us. It leads to an explosive play. Everywhere this guy has coached, it has improved when he got there. Hawaii, Pitt, UNLV, the production goes up. And if you want to talk about, hey, we got this quarterback named Juju, what could this mean? I think it's going to be a perfect system for Juju. Some quick reads, tempo going, RPO stuff, taking vertical shots. It's going to be wonderful, even for the O-line, man. You talk about, not just relying on raw power, but, spacing and motion. I love what it can mean from the O-line, the running backs, and the QB as well, because this system can help a young offensive line succeed right away because, we're losing some veterans, even though you have a seat in there who's now considered to be, a big-time veteran. When you look at Xavier Hill and those guys, you lost something, so you got to replace with younger guys, arguably. The system helps them. But Chico, there's one more thing I got on there. One more.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, you talk about the state of Texas recruiting, even the West Coast recruiting, even the East Coast recruiting. One thing our staff has right now, we got a lot of guys that can recruit the South. Because a lot of us are from the South. But when you look at that West Coast impact, where he's known, the East Coast, because, he's been all the way over to Howard coaching, and then just the state of Texas, you combine that with Coach Prime's reach, and Colorado becomes even more offensive, attractive than it is to offensive talent out there. So I think this dude has confidence and a swag unlike any other where players respond to him. I think his numbers that he's produced in other places he's been are phenomenal in and of themselves, but extra phenomenal compared to where we had been the past year. And this is an exceptional hire. Let me tell you this, Chico. Fasten your seatbelts because Coach Prime ain't done.
Mm.
Fasten your seatbelts,
Oh,
Coach Prime.
you know what? Before I even go too far, let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
We got somebody on Twitter. You sent me the text. They tagged us a couple weeks ago or last week when you said that these moves are about to happen swiftly. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. And they jumped on us on Twitter and stuff. Coach Prime not gonna do this. Uncle Neely, you need to be the first one gone. Chico, you don't know what the hell you talking about. All these moves are gonna happen, and then bam, right in your lap, this move happens right here, and all I hear is chirping birds. Huh? Why they ain't tagging us now?
Man, somewhere in that book, Jesus said the haters will always be amongst you. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say that. I don't. It's like, man, Chico, I done got, but I can't pay these people no mind. Cause let me tell you what I do though. I know what I know.
Yeah.
And like if I'm on the phone or in Coach Prime office one-on-one with him 35, 45, 50 minutes, and he's telling me this stuff, why would I listen to somebody who wasn't in there with me?
Right.
Now, one thing I will say,
That's
there's
crazy.
oftentimes I'm in a unique position as a media person, but also a supporter, friend, consigliere of Coach Prime. I know stuff before it happens, but I'm not interested in being the first one to break the news or something. We do the in-depth stuff over here.
That's right.
So it's like there was a press conference this time last year, and we were going through some hiring. And Coach Prime being pointed me out in the room and said, "Man, he could have been told y'all, but that's why I trust him because he wasn't gonna tell y'all until it's time to talk about it.
Right.
Now's the time to talk about it, and I'm just letting y'all know, just like I told y'all then, he ain't done. This staff is going to be revamped on both sides of the ball, offense, defense, special teams. You're going to have new coaches coming in. You're going to have different assignments changing within the program, and it's all because Coach Prime strongly believes we are going to win this year. What just happened to us will not happen again under my watch. You've heard him say that, and he's doing the necessary changes within and without to make that happen.
And a hell of a damn hire, dog. I know, and not to look back, but I know a quarterback with the skills of a Caden Salter, he's probably looking back like, damn, this would have been perfect for me too. If I could have had this OC, what a guy like Julian Lewis, as you named, Jordan Seaton, Michael Welch, Simeon Price, Trackhawk, Marion Miller should be very excited, or any big play receiver on the outside should be very excited because this guy's going to give you a chance to make some big plays down the field. Look at the guys he's coached in the past at Texas: Xavier Worthy, Biletnikoff Award winner at Pittsburgh, and Jordan Addison. So, and he's been all over, like you said. Recruiting is going to be major with this. That Northern California to Southern California recruiting of those big offensive linemen that I've been hoping for. Texas, of course, is rich with recruiting, and then, like you said, all the way on the East Coast, this man has a footprint everywhere, and he has one of those resumes that you can see right here that, honestly, Unc, made me not want to coach. Because I said, damn, this is going to be a lot of moving. Because I looked at all of my past coaches' resumes, and they look kind of like this. It's rare that you'll see a coach like right now my cousin, who has a long tenure with the first school he started with, and now he's just on his second school at West Virginia after being coaching for about 10 to 15 years. Usually coaching resumes look like this, where they bounce around, move up, use those relationships that they have, like with him with Coach Norville, Coach Gus Malzahn, a lot of different coaches that has relationships with this guy that, he used those networks and resources. That's going to bring in more recruits and also keeps this offense from being just so vanilla. He is going to bring that creative mind and, like you said, keep these defenses on their heels. That's going to allow for bigger plays, more gashes. Just he wants to extend the game to a fifth quarter, like he said. He want to have 80+ plays on offense. All of these are pluses. If I'm an offensive guy, if I'm a Colorado Buffalo recruit or anything of that nature, I'm looking at this and I'm saying this is a home run hire right here, and I'm excited. And let me see what else I was going to add to that, because there's so much to add to this, dog. Shit, you cover damn near everything. I can add so much stuff to this that I'll be excited about, mainly the run game. And stay tuned, dog.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about Micah in a track offenses, there's a lot of what his offense brings to the table where, it's two backs in the backfield. And so you're
Yes.
not just relying on a quarterback that may use his legs. All these things, all this creative formations and motions keep a defense guessing and gambling. And then you can exhaust them with big play. When you talk about running 80 offensive plays a game, hell, what I hear is they defensive guys. I love that too, because now the limited plays I got, I'm balls out. I ain't got to save nothing in the tank,
Right.
because y'all are going to be controlling the clock and the time. I think this hire, man, is really about giving Colorado a true competitive advantage. Like you said, let me give it to you this way, because somebody will think I'm attacking Pat Sherm or attacking Brett Bartolone, and I'm not. Let me give it to you this way, Chico.
Break it down, Unc.
You went to church the other day. You told me about it.
That's
I
right.
appreciate you sharing the word with me. Bible ain't new, Chico.
Whew.
It ain't been added to in a long damn time. But there's certain preachers or even certain choirs that they sing or preach in a manner that you like, damn, I ain't never heard it talk that way before. But it's the same book.
Same type book.
And I think
Damn book.
sometimes, coordinators, can get predictable or get stagnant in their approaches. And it's the same old kind of sermon. But here you got this maverick pastor coming in that he just preaches in a way that the book seemed new to you because you never heard it that way. You never seen it that way.
Yes.
And so that's what I love about this. It's same old 11-0-11. It's same old football made out of leather. But this becomes unpredictable on a Sunday morning. It becomes more explosive. It's going to be, again, give a competitive advantage to the offense because it puts the defense on their heels and has them guessing and watching and thinking and over-preparing for stuff. I like this hire. Coach Prime ain't done. Colorado Buffaloes, arrows pointing up.
Let me say this real quick because this is where I was going to go with it. If anyone watched me on my live stream calling the games, you will hear me say many times that the most successful plays, especially in the run game for Colorado this year, came from the two-back set. I said that without knowing that this hire was going to happen. The last game, I said I got so upset because we were in the two-back set, the traditional two-back set. We ran the ball, we got the first down, and we didn't go back to it the rest of the game. I was like, what are we doing? Well, now because I know from being a former defensive player how tough that can be to defend, especially the read option, the inside zone option, the triple option.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. And then you add that as he merged it with like taking shots down the field like traditional offenses, right? Man, that's going to be tough to handle when you have the right players and the right personnel, which I think Colorado will have a leg up on because, like I say, he's going to bring that recruiting and combine that with Coach Prime and the staff that he already has. Is going to be set for Colorado to come back and have an identity this year, which they haven't had in a long time. We're going to get into that name Go-Go also.
Yeah, I mean, Chico, let me hit you with some random shit that I know you'll get, and even haters out there get. When you saw Lane Kiffin go to Ole Miss, what's a couple of things you can make some assumptions about that he gonna take with him to Ole Miss?
To Ole Miss?
Yeah, I mean to LSU.
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. We'll take some of them players, some of them
Right,
coaches.
stop right there. See, you ain't got to overthink it. You ain't got to overthink it, Chico. Man, when you bring in a guy like this, you probably bringing in 3 to 5 of his guys too.
And that's a fact. I already saw one decommit.
You make a hire over here on the defense side of the ball, you're probably bringing in 3 to 5 of those guys with him too. You add this position over here in the position room or two, you're probably bringing 1 or 2 guys over here. Like, dog, with this quality hire of a coach and the dominoes or the vacuum that goes with it, with the next ones that will be announced in short order, Uncle Needless tells you so, and you can say Prime need to let me go because all I do is whatever. I know the hell I'm talking about.
Easy.
Because once I got on the phone with Prime, I was on the phone with your mama for 45 minutes. So I
And
know
she
you
heard
and
every
him.
word.
The two things I know is your mama and Coach Brian, because they both told me the same thing about you.
That's for y'all in the back that didn't hear it. Listen
Yeah,
up,
that's
rewind
what,
it.
yeah.
Hate
Whatever
ass.
hate out there chirping got something to say. I talked to your mama last night too for 40 minutes.
On mamas, like they say on the West Coast. On mamas. Neely got hella mamas out there calling his
Yeah.
phone.
Mama's
Haters.
mama. Your baby's mama's mama. But
Speaking
it's
of,
all good, Chico. This is
hey,
again, man. Shout out, a big just major plug and salute, to Coach Brennan Marion. Love his swag, love his style, love his demeanor, love his resume. And I'm sure, man, like when you put up that list of places he's been and saying to the coach, these are not easy decisions for coaches either. Even when they're easy
nah,
decisions, you got to pack up, move. You've been somewhere just for a year.
yeah.
And so shout out to him and his discernment and the prayer and the thoughts and the conversations he had with Coach Prime about this decision and coming on board. But you better believe he ain't coming on board to win 3 games. He ain't coming on board. He ain't coming on board to just score 20 points a game. He ain't coming on board to only have 15 rushing touchdowns when he used to have right at 40.
He ain't lying.
He ain't coming on board to score 250 points when he used to scoring 4 or 5.
You feel me?
Like, come on, dog.
Coming with that fire, as Coach Chaney would say. You feel me? Listen, to go from east to west to south to north, all the way out here to Hawaii, dog, and still make an impact. Like I said, all this does is, and like I heard him say in one of his interviews, is when he goes back to the area, he can tell these players, these schools, these parents, man, I know this area, Northern Cal, Southern Cal, all the way out here in Hawaii. And I saw a couple of guys that I know are some good ball players that were committed to Sac State because of him that have now decommitted. So I'm not sure if they'll be coming to Colorado, but it's damn sure possible, So I'm gonna turn that off while you're pointing out. Let me see. I
don't know why people can't see the obvious, Chico.
Hey, they want all the smoke, and if they do want the smoke, tell them where to go.
They go to church here, smoke shop on a good old Friday night. Call it cigar night. Oh, they're right off I-55 on the Canton Road. They look. Let me tell you this. I'm going tonight. I'm gonna light one up for the haters and for the lovers.
Shout out my haters. I know that you're watching. So if y'all want to y'all want to go smoke one with Uncle Niggly, what y'all smoking on, Unc? First, what kind of pack y'all smoking on?
Man, loud. She said I only get excited when the pack touchdown.
Oh, easy. We'll be back on Sunday night.
Yeah.
On the Pregame Network with Uncle Chico Live. All right. Until then, y'all hit the like, subscribe, comment. Go to Colorado. It's a major thing. Let us know what y'all think. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah, y'all. You be sure.